I was whole before you knew my name, before your love felt safe to claim. You held my heart so carefully, then left without a warning suddenly. You promised I was not alone, said my fears could be your home. But somewhere in the middle of us you let go, and I still held on. You touched my soul so gently, that's why it hurts this deeply. I'm broken where you touched me, where your love once lived. Every word you whispered softly is where the damage is. I'm broken where you touched me, not the scars they see, but the places you made feel safe, then left empty inside of me. You knew my past, you knew my pain, you knew exactly where I break. I trusted you with parts of me I don't let anyone see. You said my heart was something rare and treated it like it wasn't there. You left me standing in between who I was and who you made me be. I don't bleed, I don't scream, I just fall apart quietly. I'm broken where you touched me, where hope learned your name. I still hear you in the silence, calling me the same. I'm broken where you touched me, where love felt like truth. You didn't have to hurt me loud, you just had to leave me you. I don't hate you, that's the worst part. I still protect you in my heart. I blame myself for loving deep, for believing you would never leave. I'm broken where you touched me, but I'm still standing here, trying to heal the places that only you came near. I'm broken where you touched me, and maybe that's okay. It means I felt something real, even if it faded away. I'll heal someday, but not where you touched me. I still remember the night you left, the silence cutting deeper than your words. I traced your name on the empty walls, but it's gone, like your promises never heard. I gave you all I had, my soul, my time, every piece of me I thought was yours. But love isn't always fair, isn't always kind, and you walked out without closing doors. A heart you didn't keep, a love that fell too deep. I'm left with shadows of what we used to be. A heart you didn't keep, Smiling strangers' faces, hear your laughing songs we used to play. Every corner of this room whispers your name, but you're not here, and I can't make you stay. I beg the stars to bring you back to me, to fix the pieces shattered on the floor. But some hearts don't learn, some love can't see, and yours left mine broken, wanting more. A heart you didn't keep, a love that fell too deep. I'm left with shadows of what we used to be. A heart you didn't keep, a dream that couldn't sleep. I cry alone in the dark, still longing for me. I'll wear your memory like a scar. The ghost of us will follow me. But maybe one day I'll find who we are. Without you, I can finally breathe. A heart you didn't keep, a love that fell too deep. I'm left with shadows of what we used to be. A heart you didn't keep, a dream that couldn't sleep. I cry alone in the dark, still longing for me. A heart you didn't keep, a heart you didn't keep. We were standing on a maybe, calling it forever then. Every promise felt so heavy, like it would never end. I believed in all your someday, held your words against my skin. But the truth was slowly breaking, even when you pulled me in. You said love was something certain, I made it my whole truth. But I was loving for the both of us while you were halfway through. We were almost forever, but forever never came. I was holding on to you while you were letting go the same. I gave you all my heart, you gave me reasons to stay scared. We were almost forever, but I loved you alone right there. Every night I try to fix us with the pieces you left behind. I kept choosing your excuses over what I felt inside. I was waiting for a moment you were never meant to give. I was drowning in the future you had already lived. I see it now so clearly, what I couldn't then. You stayed because it was easy, not because you meant it. We were life around a dream. You already left for dead. I held on through the silence, through the nights you weren't there. We were almost forever, but I loved you alone, I swear. We were almost forever, but forever wasn't real. I was bleeding out my love while you felt nothing at all to feel. I'll learn how to let you go, even though it isn't fair. We were almost forever, but I loved you alone right there. Almost forever still hurts like it was meant to be. Almost forever was just forever to me. You just stopped staying. The room still smells like yesterday. Your shadow hasn't gone away. I talk to walls and know your name, like you might answer me the same. You said nothing when I asked why, just looked away, avoided my eyes. I was holding on to every word while you were already unheard. You didn't scream, you didn't fight. You just faded out of my life. You left me in the silence with all the things we couldn't say. I begged for signs of violence, anything but walking away. You left me in the silence where your love used to be. It's loud enough to break my heart, quiet enough to bury me. I replay moments like a crime, searching for the fault in time. What did I miss? Where did I fail? When did your feelings start to pale? You touched my hand but not my soul. I felt you slipping, losing hold. I stayed hoping you would choose, but hope was the first thing I lost to you. I waited for you to come back to me while you were already free. You left me in the silence, lying next to you alone. I felt my heart slowly breaking in a place I called my home. You left me in the silence, no goodbye, no release, just your absence screaming loud in the shape of peace. I wasn't asking you to stay forever, just to fight like I did, like we mattered. But loving you felt like screaming in a world that chose not to hear. You left me in the silence, and I learned how pain can grow when the one you love the most is the first to let you go. You left me in the silence, but I'm still standing here with a heart that loved too deeply and a wound that hasn't healed. I scream inside, but no sound comes. A heart torn apart, where love once shone. I thought your love would never fade. I thought our dreams were never betrayed. But now I'm hollow, empty and clear. Crying without tears, feeling the weight of all my fears. The love we lost, the pain I hide, it burns inside, I can't deny. Crying without tears, a silent heart full of years. I gave my all, I gave my soul, but now I'm left to pay the toll. I walk the streets, but I see no light. Your shadow follows me through the night. I reach for comfort, I reach for you, but nothing remains, no love to pursue. I whispered your name to the empty sky, hoping somehow you'd hear my cry. But love can vanish, love can disappear, and I'm left crying without tears, feeling the weight of all my fears. The love we lost, the pain I hide, it burns inside, I can't deny. Crying without tears, a silent heart full of years. I gave my all, I gave my soul, but now I'm left to pay the toll. I'll hold the pieces though they sting. I'll try to breathe, I'll try to cling, but the emptiness won't let me go. Crying without tears, this pain I know. Crying without tears, feeling the weight of all my fears. The love we lost, the pain I hide, it burns inside, I can't deny. Crying without tears, a silent heart full of years. I gave my all, I gave my soul, but now I'm left to pay the toll. Crying without tears, crying without tears, crying without tears. I stare at the walls, your shadow lingers here. Every corner whispers what I want to hear. I gave my all, my heart, my time, but love like ours slipped through the line. I thought we last, I thought we stay, but dreams can break in the cruelest way. I'm lost in memories, lost in the breaks the heart you chose to bend. Don't know what to do with love. I'm making in silence, pushed and shoved. I gave my all, but it's never enough. Now I'm broken, don't know what to do. Don't know what to do with love. Don't know what to do with love. Don't know what to do with You say my name like nothing's wrong, like I'm still where I belong. But your eyes won't stay with mine, they're already gone with time. You hold my hand but feel so far, like touching light from a dying star. If love is here, why do I bleed every time you talk to me? If your heart is somewhere else, don't dress it up as something else. Don't say you love me if you're letting me go. Don't say forever when you already know. Your words are breaking what's left of me. If love is gone, don't say you love me. I stayed awake through every doubt, chose you when you checked out. I learned your silence, every sign, still hoped you'd change your mind. I built a home inside your name, you burned it down and walked away. Now all that's left is memory and promises that tortured me. Truth hurts less than sympathy. Don't say you love me with goodbye in your eyes. Don't call it timing, don't dress it goodbye beneath the fading sky. Thought I could let go, thought I could try, but your shadow lingers in every place. I see your face in the empty space. I told myself the pain would fade, that love like ours would not invade, but memories cling like a haunting friend. This is a goodbye that never ends. Goodbye that never ends. Every heartbeat calls your name again. I walk alone, I cry, I pretend, but the ache stays. This goodbye never ends. Goodbye that never ends. The love we lost, the time we spent. I'm trapped in the echoes of what was meant. This is a goodbye that never ends. I hear you laugh in the wind outside. I feel you touching the tears I hide. Every song, every corner of the night brings back the love I cannot fight. I beg the stars to erase the past, to let the pain fade, to make it last. But some hearts break and some love bends, and this is a goodbye. Goodbye that never ends. Every heartbeat calls your name again. I walk alone, I cry, I pretend, but the ache stays. This goodbye never ends. Goodbye that never ends. The love we lost, the time we spent. I'm trapped in the echoes of what was meant. This is a goodbye that never ends. I'll try to move, I'll try to breathe, but your memory's a wound that won't leave. I'll hold the pieces, though they bend, lost in the sorrow. This goodbye won't end. Goodbye that never ends. Every heartbeat calls your name again. I walk alone, I cry, I pretend, but the ache stays. This goodbye never ends. Goodbye that never ends. The love we lost, the time we spent. I'm trapped in the echoes of what was meant. This is a goodbye that never ends. Goodbye that never ends. Goodbye that never ends. Goodbye that never ends. I gave you all I had, my heart, my soul, but you only met me halfway, never home. The nights were long, I whispered your name, but half a love can't bear a flame. I dreamed of forever, you dreamed apart. I held the pieces, but you held my heart. I begged for more, I asked for truth, but you gave me nothing, left me confused. Half a love, it's not enough to mend the cracks, to heal the rough. I stayed awake, I fought, I grieved, but you only gave half a love to me. Half a love, half a lie, a fragile dream that couldn't survive. I cried alone, I tried. empty place. I gave my all, but you couldn't see the heart you left behind was me. Half a love, it's not enough to mend the cracks, to heal the rough. I stayed awake, I fought, I grieved, but you only gave half a love to me. Half a love, half a lie, a fragile dream that couldn't survive. I cried alone, I tried, I wept for a love you never fully kept. Maybe someday I'll learn to be whole again, though broken free. But tonight I linger in the pain. Half a love left me in the rain. Half a love, it's not enough to mend the cracks, to heal the rough. I stayed awake, I fought, I grieved, but you only gave half a love to me. Half a love, half a lie, a fragile dream that couldn't survive. I cried alone, I tried, I wept for a love you never fully kept. Half a love, half a love, half a love you never gave enough. I held the night, I held the rain, kept your memories wrapped around my pain. Every word you said, every touch I kept. Now they haunt me in the silence where I wept. I waited by the door, I counted every hour, hoping you'd come back, hoping love had power. But some hearts don't turn, some hands don't stay, and I'm still here while you walked away. I stayed, you left, and I'm drowning in the echoes of our theft. I stayed, you left, carried all my love, left only regret. I stayed, you left, and the pieces of my heart are still bereft. I stayed, you left, but I'll keep the memories of what we were. I hear your laugh in empty rooms, I see your face in the fading moon. I reach for you in every dream, but you're gone and nothing's as it seems. I beg the night to bring you home, but stars don't answer when love's alone. You chased your freedom, I chased your heart. Now I'm learning how to live torn apart. whispered your name into the wind, hoping somehow you'd hear within. But silence came and I understood. Some love is lost no matter how good. I stayed, you left. I stayed, you left. And I'm drowning in the echoes of our theft. I stayed, you left. Carried all my love, left only regret. I stayed, you left. To pieces of us. I stayed, you left. But I'll keep the memories of what we were. I stayed, you left. I stayed, you left. I stayed, you left. I stayed, you left. I did try. I really did. I bent my heart to fit your world, changed my shape, broke every rule. I learned to love the things you liked and swallowed words I needed to fight. I blamed myself when you pulled away, told my tears they had to wait. I stayed quiet, stayed in line, just to keep you by my side. You said I asked for way too much, but I was only asking for love. I was never enough for you, no matter what I tried to do. I gave you all the love I had. You made me feel like that was bad. I was never enough, it's true. I shrank myself to stay with you. I lost my voice, I lost my pride, just to keep you satisfied. I watched you choose everything else while I stood there choosing us. I learned how lonely love can be when you're the only one who believes. You loved me best when I was small, when I didn't need you at all. The moment I needed more, you started walking out the door. I wore your doubt like it was mine, let it live inside my mind. I was never enough for you, even when I broke in two. You called me strong so you wouldn't stay. That's how you walked away. I was never enough somehow, but I see the truth now. Love shouldn't make you feel ashamed for wanting to be chosen the same. I don't hate you, I just hate how I learned to self-erase, trying to be what you'd adore while forgetting who I was before. I was never enough for you, but that doesn't make it true. It just means you couldn't love all the parts I was made of. I was never enough for you, and I'm finally letting go of a love that made I thought your heart was mine. I gave my soul in pieces, thought our stars would align. But whispers in the dark revealed the lies you told. Love so fragile, slipping, turning cold. I trusted every smile, every touch, every sign. I believed in forever, thought you'd always be mine. But honesty was absent, love was only a tease. And now I'm left here broken, begging for peace. If love was honest, you wouldn't leave. If love was honest, you'd never deceive. I held on to shadows, I held on to dreams, but it wasn't real, nothing's what it seems. If love was honest, we'd still be whole. If love was honest, you'd never let go. But I'm standing alone in the cold, bitter night. If love was honest, you'd have held me tight. I see your face in every passing crowd, hear your voice in silence, so cruel and loud. I gave you everything, my heart, my fight, but you turned away, vanished from my life. I beg for truth or a love that's sincere, but the echoes of your lies are all I hear. Some hearts pretend, some love betrays, and now I'm drowning in the price I pay. If love was honest, you wouldn't leave. If love was honest, you'd never deceive. I held on to shadows, I held on to dreams, but it wasn't real, nothing's what it seems. If love was honest, we'd still be whole. If love was honest, you'd never let go. But I'm standing alone in the cold, bitter night. If love was honest, you'd have held me tight. I'll mend the pieces, though they ache. I'll find a way to rise from the heartbreak. But tonight I'll linger in the pain. If love was honest, we wouldn't feel this way. If love was honest, you wouldn't leave. If love was honest, you'd never deceive. I held on to shadows, I held on to dreams, but it wasn't real, nothing's what it seems. If love was honest, we'd still be whole. If love was honest, you'd never let go. But I'm standing alone in the cold, bitter night. If love was honest, you'd have held me tight. If love was honest, if love was honest, if love was honest. The nights are the hardest. The lights are off, but I'm wide awake, talking to thoughts I can't escape. Your side of the bed still cold to touch. I swear I miss you way too much. I tell myself I'm doing fine, but the truth comes out after midnight, when the world is quiet and I'm alone. Your name still feels like home. I'm strong all day, I wear my smile, but night remembers every mile. I'm still missing you at night, when the stars don't shine as bright, when there's no one left to every tear I never let you see me shed. I deleted your number from my phone, but my heart still knows it by its own. Every song we used to play feels like a goodbye I can't replay. I see you in my dreams sometimes. You smile like we're still fine. Then I wake up to the truth that loving you is what I still do. I've learned how to let you go, but forgetting you is slow. I'm still missing you at night, but I'm learning how to survive with a heart that's bruised and tired. Still hoping, still on fire. I'm still missing you at night, and maybe I always will, but missing you means I loved you real, and that's something time can't steal. Still missing you, and I still remember the sound of nothing. You didn't slam the door or say goodbye. No tears, no fight, no reason why. You just stopped looking at me the same, like love forgot how to say my name. Your words grew short, your touch grew cold. Our story half told, left to fold. I felt you leaving day by day, but stayed, hoping you'd ask me to stay. I asked if something was wrong. You said I'm fine and proved me wrong. That was the day love went quiet. No anger, no goodbye, just silence filling up the space where your heart used to lie. That was the day love went quiet. I felt it in my chest when loving you became lonely and staying hurt the best. I learned how loud your absence was, even when you were still with us. I slept beside a stranger's breath, mourning us before the death. I tried to fix what you wouldn't face, smiled through tears, kept the pace. But love can't live where it's ignored, and I was breaking, being adored by none. I carried us on my own just honesty, just direction. But you chose comfort over truth and left me guessing what we were losing. That was the day love went quiet, and I finally heard my heart begging me to let you go before I fell apart. That was the day love went quiet, but I survived the sound of loving someone who stayed too long and never stayed around. That was the day love went quiet. Waiting too long. I stayed when I should have walked away. Told myself you'd change someday. I loved you loud, you loved me slow, and I learned how lonely that can go. I cried in rooms you never saw, smiled so you wouldn't feel the fault. I held us up with shaking hands, praying you'd finally understand. You said you loved me in your way, but love don't grow on yesterday. We loved too late when my heart was tired. I begged for sparks, you brought me fire that burned me down instead of warm. I stayed too long, you stayed unsure. We loved too late, now I'm letting go of all the things I hoped you'd show. You drift right next to me, like I was there but couldn't be seen. You held my hand but not my pain, said trust me while I broke again. I needed effort, not excuses. I needed truth, not empty uses. I loved you more than I should admit, and lost myself inside of it. I waited for you to choose us while choosing you destroyed me. We loved too late when I had no fight left in my heart to beg you to try. I said I gave you all my quiet prayers, every piece I tried to say. But somewhere in between your silence, you slowly walked away. You stopped looking at me the same. Stop fighting, stop trying. I felt the moment your heart let go before you ever said goodbye. When you stopped choosing me, I was still choosing you, still breaking my own heart, trying to love us through. When you stopped choosing me, I stood there all alone, watching everything we were turn into what we're not. I loved you when you were unsure, I stayed when you were free, but it killed me slowly when you stopped choosing me. I blame myself for all your doubts, like love was my mistake. I bent until I almost broke just to make you stay. You said you needed time to breathe, but I was drowning here, holding on to promises you no longer fear to lose. You stopped hearing my cries at night, stopped seeing my pain. I was fighting for something you had already let fade. When you stopped choosing me, I was still choosing you, still hoping for a miracle, still believing in us two. When you stopped choosing me, I felt it in my bones. Love shouldn't feel this lonely, even when you're not alone. I loved you past the warning signs, past what my heart could see, but it shattered everything when you stopped choosing me. If loving you meant losing myself, then maybe I held on too long. But how do you walk away from a place that once felt like home? I begged in ways I never said, I stayed in ways that hurt, and now I'm learning how to live with the silence you prefer. When you stopped choosing me, I finally understood. Love can still break your heart, even when it once felt good. When you stopped choosing me, I had to set you free, even though my heart still beats like you're a part of me. I loved you more than I should, more than you ever saw, and I'll spend forever healing from the day you chose to stop. I don't hate you, I just wish you'd stayed, or at least told me when you stopped choosing me. I felt your hands, I felt your touch. I believed in us, I believed too much. Every smile, every word you said led me to a love that left me dead. I gave you all I had inside, held your heart while you ran in line, Some love is cruel, some hearts deceive, and somehow you love me to leave. You love me to leave, tore apart the dreams I tried to weave. You held me close just to let me go, left me in the dark, in the ache. I know you love me to leave, left me with nothing, nothing to believe. I'm standing alone, broken, betrayed by the love that chose to fade. I hear your voice in the pouring rain, I see your shadow in my endless pain. I reach for warmth that's never there. You gave me love only to tear. I beg the night to take you back, but love like ours has lost its track. Some hearts can't stay, some love deceives, and somehow to let me go, left me in the dark, in the ache. I know you love me to leave, left me with nothing, nothing to believe. I'm standing alone, broken, betrayed by the love that chose to fade. I'll hold the pieces of my shattered heart, learn to live though stole my peace. You love me close just to let me go, left me in the dark, in the ache. I know you love me to leave, left me with nothing, nothing to believe. I'm standing alone, broken, betrayed by the love that chose to fade. You left me to leave. You left me to leave. You left me to leave. I thought time would heal this, but it didn't. Your goodbye was calm, almost kind, like you'd already made up your mind. You said you'll be okay someday, while I was breaking right there in your face. I watched you walk out of my life like it was easy, like I'd be fine. I smiled so you wouldn't feel bad, then cried alone over what we had. You left with peace inside your chest, I stayed with questions and no rest. Your goodbye still hurts when I'm alone in empty rooms that feel like home. I replay words you didn't say and blame myself for asking you to stay. Your goodbye still hurts, it always will, like loving you was against my will. I let you go, but part of me is still stuck where you left me. I try to be strong, I try to move on, but every song still proves me wrong. Your name still echoes in my mind, like love doesn't know how to die. You promised we'd be okay in time, but healing isn't a straight line sign. Some days I'm fine, some days I fall, some nights still hurts, but I survive. Even when I'm barely alive, I loved you more than words can say, and I'd still choose you anyway. Your goodbye still hurts, and that's okay. It means my love was real, not fake. One day this ache will fade away, but tonight your goodbye still hurts. It still hurts. Your memory runs like a cold, sharp rain. I touch the space where you used to be, but all I feel is your absence haunting me. I thought the scars would fade with time.
Still
nights you held my hand, said my name like I was your only plan. I gave you every piece of me, believed your love was real endlessly. You were the reason I learned how to smile. Now you're the reason I cry for a while. Funny how love can change its tone. I was with you, but I loved you alone. Oh, I try to be strong, pretend I'm okay, but my heart still breaks every day. You walked away without a sound, left my love bleeding on the ground. I loved you alone while you were halfway gone. I held on to promises you already moved on. I loved you alone with all of my soul. You were my forever, but I was never your home. I see a shadow in every place, every song still knows your face. I tell myself you're just a memory, but memories don't let go of me. You said someday like it meant forever, but someday never came together. I waited while you let me go, still loving you alone. I chose the pain instead of lies, let the tears fall from my eyes. Better to hurt now than pretend that you'll ever come back again. I loved you alone while you were letting go. I fought for us when you stopped wanting more. I loved you alone through silence and doubt. You were already free while I was breaking down. If loving you was a mistake, then why does it still feel this real? I gave you my heart to take, now I'm the one who has to heal. Tell me how to erase your name from every dream, every prayer. 'Cause even now through all this pain, I still wish you were here. I loved you alone, and that's the truth. I lost myself trying to hold on to you. I loved you alone, and now I see the hardest goodbye is setting my heart free. I won't beg you anymore, I've cried all I can cry. If love means losing myself, then tonight I say goodbye. felt the warmth of our fragile skies. I held your hand, I gave my all. Never thought I'd be the one to fall. You whispered love, made me feel alive. Told me forever, told me we'd survive. But dreams can shatter, hearts can deceive. And you let me believe that our love would never leave. You let me trust, you let me fall. And now I'm broken, left with nothing at all. You let me believe that we were meant to breathe in a world made for two. But the truth was never you. I replay every laugh, every kiss, the moments I thought I'd never miss. I gave my heart, I gave my soul, but you took it all and left a hole. I begged the night to bring you near, to erase the pain, to quiet the fear. But some hearts wander, some love deceives. And you let me believe that our love would never leave. You let me trust, you let me fall.